It's time to dive into the new world of IMAGIC games on the Intellivision. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for Five. Welcome to some INTV Tuesday action, where we are completely finished. We've done all 12 games of the Intellivision Collection 1 on the Evercade, and we have moved to something old, but something new. That is this fine controller right here. That's right. We are going to be playing some Intellivision games using this controller, courtesy of the ultimate Intellivision Flashback that is sitting right down below me, which is awesome. So, what is today's game? Well, we're going to get into the IMAGIC library because as of right now, no matter what they do, we're probably not going to see some IMAGIC games on a Evercade cart for a while. But for now, since we're waiting for Intellivision Collection 2, it's going to be coming in May. Let's spend the next couple months going through the IMAGIC library, shall we? And playing it on the controller for which it was intended to be played on. So, what do you say? Let's do some Demon Attack today, courtesy of the Intellivision Flashback Ultimate. Let's go. There we are. We've got some Demon Attack loaded up, ready to rock. Now, I don't have the overlays for Demon Attack, nor do I have the overlays for most of the games in the IMAGIC collection. I used to own all of them, but sad face, that is no longer to be a thing for me. But I do believe, from messing around with this before, if I hit the number 1, it will start a single-player game of Demon Attack, and then I can play. So I'm going to hit this button. Boom. All right, here we go. I also know that if you hit the 1 button again, similar to Astro Smash, you can get some auto-fire action, and then just really have to worry about the disc moving back and forth, which is exactly what I'm going to do, because, to be honest, I'm not really too familiar, nor am I too good at Demon Attack on the Intellivision. I did play Demon Attack on the Atari 2600. I think we actually played that on a, I don't know if I did a Fun for 5 or it was like a Atari.io high score challenge. I did play some Demon Attack though on the Atari 2600. Now, I mean, this is very similar to a, I don't know, you can call it a Space Invaders-y kind of game. You can call it even a Galaga kind of game because they're, the enemies are coming down from the top. They're moving in patterns. They're really coming for you. And the only thing that's different, though, as far as Demon Attack versus any of the other games, is that in Demon Attack, your little guy is in like kind of the middle of the screen here, and it's very strange to be like in the middle with no like up or down movement for your ship. So it's really kind of it's kind of difficult to maneuver because these enemies really come for you. They're just like out for blood. And if you're not really paying attention, right? If you happen to look over just for half a second away from the screen, you could miss the fact that they dive bomb in and they're coming with that one last hit that's going to get you. So that's pretty crazy. Plus they're firing. Look at them. They're like firing like nobody's business at you. And it looks like, anytime you get to a certain score threshold, the score threshold looks to be a determining factor as to what your next set of enemies is going to look like. So that's 1775, almost a almost 1776, right? Like the good old year of independence for us here in the U.S. But anyway. It does look like that determines, like when the next set of enemies is coming in. Maybe you guys can confirm that in the comments below or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes though. but I mean, it is something to get used to, having to be in the middle of the screen and having so much mobility on the enemy side, yet you have that limited just ability to just move left and right. And on the disc is a little bit harder to control than your standard joystick, so there is that you have to contend with. This one, the flashback controller, has a little bit of float in the disc, so I'm not going to discredit it completely like all Intellivision discs are like this, because I know for a fact they are not. In fact, the was it the Radio Shack Tandyvision had a controller had much tighter distance between the disc itself and the bottom of the controller, where it actually would make contact to show input. It was much tighter in the control, so there is that for sure. Here I am looking like a carbon copy of my other run here. I don't think I'm going to get to this. Nope, I'm not going to get to the 1700s there. We'll try it one more time. We'll give it one more run here on Demon Attack. But I mean, it's a fun game. It's for sure. To be sure, it is definitely fun. I really like the graphics. The sounds are. I mean, they're sounds, right? I mean, there's nothing really to write home about in the sound category. There's some games though, especially on the Atari 2600, that are just for me, because it was the sounds of my youth, are just iconic, right? I mean, the almost musical like quality. Man, that was a terrible run. The music like quality of Space Invaders, right? Where the drum beat of the enemies going for you, that's just iconic, right? Even the shrill, the shrill little prelude when you turn on Pac-Man for the 2600 for the very first time, like all that kind of stuff. You have those sounds, and these sounds are. I mean, again, they're passable, they're good. The big factor though is, even though this is a second generation game, look at the graphics. Like the fact that it actually has a background of Earth. It does look like you're on the moon. You've got the craters. You've got that kind of stuff going on. This is a pretty cool looking game, and for the time, if I was playing this, right, I played Demon Attack on the Atari 2600, and then I played Demon Attack on the Intellivision. You feel like you're playing the superior console on the Intellivision, right? It looks better. Does it control better? Does it play better? Well, that's personal taste / what you're really looking for, right? I think this Demon Attack on the Intellivision is a little slower than the Atari version. The Atari version definitely, I think, feels faster to play. But there is something to be said about the fact that even though it is a little slower to play, man, does this game look cool, right? You feel like you want to keep playing some more. You want to really get into here. It's definitely neat. I'm having a great time playing it for sure. And comparatively, right? If you're back in the day, you got this game for Christmas. Oh wow, we're going to another stage. What is that? What is happening? What? I didn't even know this was a thing. Do I have to shoot between the things or the teeth? I don't know what's going on here. I think I have to shoot. I have to shoot this guy's face, don't I? Well, guess I'm not gonna get that. 1822, that was cool. Did you see that guy? Did you see that? It looks like you shoot off of the moon and you fight like this demon face in the sky. I think you got to get the shots through there and hit him right in the face. Man, that was cool. So, without any further ado, let's go to a wrap up. Talk about this for a little bit more. That was, wow, that was a thing. All right, everyone, that was Demon Attack on the Intellivision, played with an Intellivision controller on the Intellivision Flashback Ultimate, the Ultimate Flashback. courtesy of, I think it's, I want to say it was Bite Night. You know, if I'm wrong, say down below, but I'm pretty sure it was Bite Night on the Atari Age forums that hooked us up over here with this awesome console. It was great. I like it a lot. I played for a little bit more than 5 minutes. Did I find the fun? You betcha. You betcha the fun was found. Of course the fun was found in this one. It's a cool game. It's a cool shooter. Had great graphics. Man, that transition thing. Again, clearly in my youth, I don't think that happened in the Atari version, did it? No, I think they just changed enemies and recycled or whatever. There wasn't that thing. You just fire off the moon or whatever, and you fight this thing in the sky. That's crazy. I know of the admiration for certain IMAGIC games, and the only IMAGIC game that I knew that I played a lot on the Intellivision was Beauty and the Beast, which is actually going to be next week's game. But what is that thing? And the Demon Attack? That's awesome. That's totally cool. Again, didn't have an Intellivision growing up, but that was awesome. I'd play that again right now. In fact, I might. I'm right after this. I might just go over for another round and see if I can beat that thing. That was neat. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that little jaunt into the iMagic library. And what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Demon Attack? Was that one of those things where it's like, oh man, like now like the iMagic eyes have been opened for you on the television. This is where it's at. Again, I've played for a couple minutes, here and there, some of the ones while I'm testing as I was collecting. I had every single iMagic game except for Fathom before the unfortunate unnamed incident down below. Man, I mean, they looked good, and it was like, I was like, oh yeah, they played cool, but I'm still all about that thing. It's just the transition, the stage. It's like an NES game, but here it is on the television. You got the thing. That's super cool. That's super cool. I hope you guys also are commenting down below that yes, it is a super cool game. And yeah. So I hope the streak continues. I've been told that iMagic games on the Intellivision, as they go on, every single one of them, with a few exceptions, are really, really cool. I got one that I never got to play. I never even got to test it. I got a copy of Tropical Trouble. That's going to be another one we're going to dip into because all of them are on the Flashback. Man, that was fun. That was fun. So I hope you guys had fun. Like I said, hit that down below in the comments. Let me know anything that's going on. And until next time, my friends, next week, again, we're going to be doing Beauty and the Beast. So check us out then. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich. We will see you later. All right, take it easy, guys.
RTFC.baconicecream.com